There's an eagle and it keeps on flying over mountains capped with white snow. In green valleys, lonesome people trying so hard to tell each other what they think they know. With greedy hands they take each other's money just to buy back each other's pain. In this land of flowing milk and honey, they wander thirsty in the rain. Thirsty in the rain. Like that eagle, now my soul is flying over mountains through crimson morning skies. And there don't seem to be no use in struggling so hard. There don't seem to be no reason why I must fight you for the rich man's money. I can't buy back this helpless pain. Seems so useless and somehow funny to be thirsty in the rain. To be thirsty in the rain. Fare thee well, now my own true lover. My face you won't see him no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on that shining golden shore. Golden shore, love will eagle soar so high above the fruitful plain. I'm the same friend that you knew when we wandered thirsty in the rain. Thirsty in the rain. We wandered thirsty in the rain. Thirsty in the rain. Shout out!
Shout out.
Thank you, friends, so much for joining us for another Sugar Lime Blue Sunday shout out. This is Dave. I'm Ashley of Sugar Lime Blue, and this Sunday shout out is going out to Raymond Young 4923.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed your shout out. We'll see everybody next week with another one. Please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe,
Stick around for the chat.
ring that bell so you never miss a shout out.
We're going to talk about Peter Rowan.
We'll see you next week. Shout out.
Shout out.
They said, take that house and burn it down.
I really like that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Trying to emulate the mandolin on the guitar.
Yeah, it's one of those moments I wish I knew how to play a mandolin just for the one little part.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So we got motivated to play this song because we saw Peter Rowan open for Jerry Douglas at the Ryman.
Such a good show.
When was that? Like a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
Or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the last minute the night before, we scored front row tickets.
Front row tickets. It was
Literal
like being
front row.
on the stage. It was amazing.
Yeah, and the people how always say like things like, "Oh, giants of the stage" or whatever, like it's a saying. They seemed like literal giants from that angle because like it was, the stage was here, and we were set about a little shorter than these seats, and on the Ryman stage, it's a tall stage. And
Yeah, I could stand it.
The
It would still be
perspective
here
made
for
them
me.
look really, really tall
Yeah.
to me.
It was like
You
sitting
know?
in the front row of a movie theater, but it was a live performance
Yeah.
act right there.
I think that was my first time front row at an indoor stage that was that high. Like, I've been in front row like a lot of times outstage in amphitheaters and things where you're not.
It's easier to get to
What's
standing room.
crazy is how close they're set up on the Ryman stage. Like, I could have put out when Peter was playing, I could have put my hand out and touched the back of his monitor easily.
Oh yeah.
And,
the monitors were right there.
I mean, they must have been 4 feet away, 5 feet away, tops. So it was really cool.
Yeah.
And the
really
song, he played the song, and it was
did.
a favorite of mine that evening.
Yeah, me too.
I'd heard it before, but not super familiar with it.
He had some ladies on to sing harmony with him, which weren't in his recordings, but I very much enjoyed their performance with him. They were just adorable.
I did as well.
Yeah.
It was a good song. It was a great evening.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Rowan has become a favorite.
Yeah.
And
Well, he blew me away. I gotta say,
yes.
he just blew me out of the water. I was there, 100% honesty here, to see Jerry Douglas because I'm a huge fan of Jerry Douglas.
Indeed.
And Peter Rowan was like, bonus. Okay. Dave said, I really want to see this man. I'm going, okay, whatever. I get to see Jerry Douglas. Let's go. So when he took the stage, though, like his whole persona, I mean, he was blessed with a kind face. I'll say that first off. Blessed with a kind face. His whole demeanor was just oozing of this
he has one of those faces
great
that
energy.
you would think has never said a mean word in his
Right?
life.
Well, then this man opens his mouth to sing. And I swear to you, at 80 years old, he sounded just as good as any bluegrass singer I have ever heard in life.
Same. And I think he actually... this is the crazy thing to me is, like, I think he actually sounded better in person than he did on his original recordings
100%.
30 years ago.
100%.
It was unbelievable, his vocal quality
Super
at 80.
clear. The clarity of and his falsetto was just on point. There was not a wrong note.
No. And
it
when
was just
you could
amazing.
I kept questioning, like, how old he really was, because... You know, like with most singers, you talk about vocal degradation over time, and it's a thing. You know, the body degrades.
You get a little bit of a warble or something that wasn't there before.
And you know, we see it time and time again. And you know, I was hesitant because, like, there's lots of people that you see and you become fans of over the years, and then they get older, and you're like, well, do I really want to see them and kind of like remember it that way, having never seen them before, or would I like to have something in my head that's maybe like a picture, maybe even better than they ever were?
Yeah.
You know, so. You know, but having the chance to see Jerry Douglas live and not being like a super fan of Peter Rowan, but knowing of him and knowing Midnight Moonlight and other songs.
Which we actually did for a shout out.
Right. And, like,
and
you know,
enjoyed.
I really wanted to see him, you know, and I was like, okay, this is going to be good. So we went, and it was like, we're going to like these songs because I know he has a lot of good songs. Mm-hmm. But you're right. He does. His vocal quality.
Oh, he made a fan of me. Lifelong fan. Lifelong fan of this man. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, he definitely... Still capturing fans at 80, now 81, because 81. His birthday was
July 4th.
July 4th.
He's an Independence Day baby.
Yes.
So he made some fireworks for us in our concert experience, and he got some for his birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I would definitely go see him again.
Absolutely.
100 times over.
Absolutely. And would recommend going to see this man's show. And the band that he has surrounding him was so beautifully supportive of him. Yeah, because we talked about not having the vocal degradation, but you could see, obviously with his age at 81, he had lost some finger dexterity. To play the individual notes. It was still great. He still had great timing, was able to carry the tunes very well, even by himself, even though they had a guest guitar player come up and join them. He was still carried the songs top notch. Yeah. It was really impressive. Yeah. You know, I was really impressed. I did feel like the band that he chose, the people that he chose to surround himself musically with were a great choice for him. They were engaging, they were interesting to watch, they were proficient at their instruments. Yes. Like, he was obviously the star. Obviously. He was just
He's a big personality.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just I can't
but without
say
even
enough.
trying.
I can't even
without
say
even
enough
trying.
about
He's one
it.
of those guys that's just like...
He kind of saunters on.
Reminded me
just does
a
his
bit
thing.
of, like, you know, people talk about Jerry Garcia.
Yeah.
How he was kind.
He played with Jerry Garcia.
And he had honest lyrics. You know, he had honesty to him. And he had a larger-than-life persona where he's not even trying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not trying to be...
I mean, that we know of. We don't know.
But he just comes across as, like, super kind.
Genuine.
Easy. You know, I mean, but, like, there was no put-uppedness, I guess. You know, it wasn't like he was putting on for people.
Yeah. Well, also, you know what I really appreciated that a lot of people who were even at the Ryman might not have noticed, because we were able to have those front row seats when Jerry Douglas took the stage, and Jerry Douglas and Peter Rowan had done a tour together before to
They've
Japan.
done an album together.
They've done a lot together, so they're friends. What most people might not have seen because of where we were seated is when Jerry Douglas took the stage, Peter Rowan had gone back to his whatever they do in the back of the in the Ryman. He had come back out and somebody had set up a chair for him in the wings, and he spent most of the time there watching his friend Jerry Douglas play music. And I'm going to get choked up thinking about it because
he only left in time to go back and get freshened up to come out and join him.
He joined him. It was just beautiful.
Some of the finale stuff. And yeah, it was really beautiful. And of course, you know, I think anybody, he has the longevity, he has the bluegrass pedigree. Anybody want to see bluegrass in its most authentic form? He played with Bill Monroe.
Yeah.
He traveled with Bill Monroe.
And not only that, I love the thing that he is doing. The thing that Bill Monroe gave him, he's giving on to the next generation. He's passing torches and bringing those young women up and having the band around him with that youthful vigor and like giving them space to
do their thing.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
Like the young musicians being able to have that space on a pro stage with the ability to experiment and try new things, because there was no rigidity to a set. You could tell it, and you know, it seemed like a great atmosphere, and it was really, and it was like being part of like a living room personal concert to me. The way that he conducted and held his stage and the proximity, at times I found myself forgetting that we were in
that there was a whole crowd behind us.
That there was 1,000 people there or more, you know. And at times I was like, you know, I had that really kind of personal concert experience.
I agree.
And then at the end, people would clap, and I'd be like, oh, yeah. You know, we're here. So, yeah, really cool.
It was an
really
amazing
cool experience.
Yeah.
Loved doing this song today. Had a ton of fun with it.
It's a beautiful song. And
it's great.
The lyrics are timeless. They're very impactful.
As are many of his songs.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
So...
my experience is compounded for doing his songs.
Right.
So, thanks for the enhancement, Peter Rowan.
Yes.